We are so glad that you have joined us for the second week of your Diamond Express Training Newbies group. We're really, really excited that you've made it to week 2. I am Linda Masteller. I am your Emerald upline, or possibly not, but you may be in my daughter Heather Oathout's training group. But anyway, we're all one great big team, and I'm really glad that you're here. I have asked a friend that I've never actually even met yet, named Monica Turner, to join me tonight. She finished this group in May and had such an incredible response with her team and what she did. I wanted you to meet her. She's going to help us lead this group this week, and I wanted her to tell you about how her training turned out for her. First of all, Monica, tell us, where do you live and what do you do for a living?
Hi, welcome everybody. I live in Shreveport, Louisiana, which actually I work in Shreveport. I live in Benton, which is just north of Shreveport. I'm a pediatric nurse. I've been at University Health, which is the old LSU, for almost 20 years now, and totally love taking care of kids and families. Right in my wheelhouse, this Plexus business, helping others. So,
and that's right?
Yes. Becky Farmer is my upline. I've known Becky for almost 25 years. So,
and Becky did last week's training, and I'm so excited about Becky. You all know Becky's lost 96 or plus pounds. She has an absolutely amazing testimony. Monica, during the May newbies training that you participated in, did your team grow?
Yes, I had an excellent May. I just started in February, so every month has been a little bit better than the next. But during May, I signed 5 new ambassadors and a great handful of preferred customers as well, just kind of building my base there. But 5 new ambassadors during May.
We all wish we could sign 5 new ambassadors every month. You just keep on going, girl, okay? That is great. And did you feel that the May Newbies group really helped you grow your business?
Yes, I think that just reading the books that we read, the GoPro book, just kind of step-by-step taking the assignments and really being diligent with getting them done, it just made me look at things in a different way, where I kind of got my whole daily operations outlined, where I could really focus on the things that I needed to do during the whatever time I was able to allot, since I have a full-time job as well.
Right. Did you work on your Plexus every day?
Yes, I did. I allotted about 30 minutes a day is what, and it would normally be at night after my husband and daughter was asleep. I would kind of get on and answer questions, comments, kind of respond to those things and get my post ready for the next day.
Okay, that's great, because not everybody has a lot of time all day long.
Right.
Full-time working person, and Plexus is your side business, which is going to grow to be your great big business.
Yes, I'm excited about that.
That's right. Okay, let me tell you all about your homework assignments for this week. First of all, you will find your whole outline for this week under the Files tab, like it always will be. And when I put it in the Files tab, it'll also be on our discussion page. And every day you're going to do your daily method of operation. You talked about that last week. You're going to message all your birthdays, friends that have birthdays on every day. You're just building good relationships with people. That's what that's about. And try to interact with your non-Plexus friends. That's really, really important. If you have to choose, you choose your non-Plexus friends over your Plexus friends. We want you to post 1 or 2 times every day, just like you've already learned how to do. Try to make them as personal as possible, heartfelt, from your heart. It's harder for me because I don't have little kids running around my house or a lot of really interesting things that happen. So I get kind of hard up sometimes to figure out a good Plexus post or just a life post for people to keep following me and reading my posts. And share, we want you to read the next 3 chapters in Eric Warre's book, Go Pro, and share your takeaways in the group. And you'll see where to do that. And continue to build your your belief in Plexus and our products. There's going to watch a video, read an article. This is about personal growth for yourself and personal belief in the company. So your number one assignment, and here are the sheets right here. This one happens to be 3 pages long. Don't let that overwhelm you. The third page is very, very short. But the first one is to watch a Power Hour video and print out the Power Plan document from the files that goes with it and complete your Power Plan for the week. Post a picture of your Power Plan for your Power Hour. So be sure to post the picture in the appropriate place. Now, Lisa Richardson has done such a great job for us of making graphics. The ones for week 2 are an aqua color blue. Becky's last week were a royal blue. The ones for week 2 are an aqua color blue, so you can easily figure out where to put your post. So we want you to post a picture of your completed Power Hour plan. Secondly, we want you to read through the new ambassador welcome letter that's in the files. And if you have any questions about it, ask your sponsor. Send this welcome letter to all your new ambassadors. Maybe you'll get 5 new ambassadors this month, like Monica did in May. So be sure to send them this letter or one that you create on your own. But when you first start out, it's kind of hard to realize what you need to send people. So this is an example that we have posted for you. Number 3, read the next 3 chapters of GoPro, like I mentioned. Post your favorite quote or takeaway from what you learned so far. And be sure to post that in the proper thread. Be sure to tag your partner when you post. This is your accountability, by tagging your partner. And surely you know by now what I mean by tagging, but just type their name in and it should pop up in bolder letters. Then you know you've tagged them. Now you have to be friends with that person on Facebook or they won't tag. So if you have any trouble with tagging your partner, let us know. The 4th one is your back office. Make sure that you're registered in your back office, your auto qualification is turned on, and it's set up correctly, and you have a back order of at least 100 PV. PV is product volume. It is not the dollar price of the product. It is a specific number that is assigned to that product, and it's a little bit less than the dollars, and that always needs to be 100 PV so that you will always be commission qualified. Check all your team members and make sure that their auto qualification is set up properly, and help them do that if it isn't. We want you, number 5, to memorize a 30-second elevator speech about what you do. When somebody asks you, what do? Do you work? Then you need to have a 30-second speech prepared and memorized in your head about what you do so that it'll just flow out of your mouth. This is not the time to puke Plexus and start going on and on and on about all our products and all this stuff. It's just a little short 30-second speech that you can give that allows them to ask you a question. And what we have printed for you is, for an example, I work from home with an amazing health and wellness company. Have you heard of Plexus? I always like to end that little speech with, have you heard of Plexus? And some people have and some people haven't. And they say, yeah, I've seen that on Facebook, I think, or no, I've never heard of that. What is that? That's the next thing, they're going to ask you, what is it? And I tell them that Plexus is a health and wellness company. We don't have a bunch of products, about a dozen different products. Helps people with their overall health, helps people lose weight if they need to lose weight, just helps them feel better, sleep better. And I work from home and I make great money. Kind of give them that, that eye. If you do. If you don't, you will. You'll be able to do that one of these days. Number 6, we want you to watch the video on the compensation plan, how we get paid. It's very important to understand that. And we want you to print this out and put it in your folder. Number 7, we all use affirmations every day. They can be negative or they can be positive. We want them to be positive. This is all about self-talk, talking to yourself. What do you say to yourself? We are talking to ourselves all the time. We want to have positive affirmations. So we want you to write down 5 to 10 positive affirmations. You can write them out by hand. You can type them up in a Word document. And we want you to put them in various areas of your house. house. I have one in this bathroom right over here, which is in my office. I have one in my bathroom, our master bathroom, and I have one someplace else. I can't remember. But I have them in different places. I mean, every morning, every time I look in the mirror, I see that affirmation. I read down through it real quickly. So we want you to do that, and we want you to post a picture of what you wrote in the proper thread. Number 8, we want you to watch a video by a dietitian who's also an Emerald Ambassador by the name of Jennifer Pickett. She answers the question, what is Plexus? And we want you to share what you've learned in the proper thread. The 9th one is we want you to connect with 10 people that are on your dream team list this week. Remember, you did a whole list last week of 100 people. You do not have to reach out to them about Plexus. We just want you to connect with them. Give them a little call, send them a private message on Facebook, and just talk to them about life. If Plexus comes up, great. If you have kids, they have kids, plan a play date together. Just engage them about something that's not necessarily Plexus related. If Plexus comes up, well, you don't want to miss an opportunity to talk to them, that's for sure. So we want you to continue to invest in the lives of other people. Now this week, something I don't think we had last week, but I like to be organized, although you probably couldn't tell it from my office behind me, but I like to be organized. So I made up an Excel checklist for your homework this week. And this is what it looks like. You'll be able to print it. It's in your files section. You'll be able to print it. And this way you can read all the individual things you're supposed to do and put a check mark when you finish. Because sometimes it's a little confusing. Have I done this? Am I supposed to do this? It's all right here on this checklist. Just print the checklist out, read the detailed description about what's on the checklist, and you're in good shape. Okay, I think we're finished. Monica, do you have any more comments you would like to add?
I think just encouraging everybody to stick with it and to really do your homework in completion. It does take a little bit of time for you to do it, but it's going to be so worth it if once you figure that out, once you've looked at, the more you know about the products, the more you learn, the easier everything gets, from talking to people to approaching people. You'll be surprised at what you find yourself doing. We got new phones yesterday. We were at Best Buy, and how about I gave my card to the 2 Best Buy guys, something I would have never done in my life before.
Really?
And I did it. My husband was looking at me like I was crazy, but I still gave them a card and talked to them about Plexus, so it gets easier. It really does.
You're right. I have left business cards with lots and lots of waiters and waitresses. And I think for the first time, it's getting ready to pay off for me. We love to go down here to Cheddar's, which unfortunately is much too close to our house. They have really good food at reasonable prices. So we have met a waiter down there named Ivan. He's 27 years old, and he has 1 or 2 children, I don't remember. But I started talking to him about my business one day, and he seemed very interested. So I got his name and his email address, and we went in there again yesterday, and I had a little deal of Slim in my purse, and I gave it to him, and I said, by the way, are you on Facebook? I looked your name up on Facebook, and there's a bunch of people with your same name. I said, would you just find your Facebook on your phone and send me a friend request? And showed him on my card exactly my name, and he did, right there, standing right there in front of me. And I think he's very, very interested. So I'm going to drop off a packet of information to him this week, and I'll get his phone number this week. I don't have his phone number yet. But I'm going to get that guy signed up. So it never hurts to leave business cards and talk to people all the time. You don't need to puke Plexus on them. Just talk to them. And if they're interested, then tell them more. But don't just rattle on and on and on. Just find out what they need, whether it's health, wellness, or weight loss. Everybody needs one of those 3 things. Just find that out and shoot towards that. Y'all have a great week. Monica, thank you for joining me on this. It was fun, and we'll be connecting with you this week. Send us a question if you have questions or can't figure something out. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.